What they do. This your boy DP.
This your girl T.
And we're the Geminis Gemz, representing for the Geminis across the world, giving our own Miami perspective.
For sure.
So you can follow us on all podcast platforms at Geminis Gemz.
Also follow us on Instagram, Geminis_Gems, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Geminis Gemz.
Hey, make sure you like, follow, you comment, and you subscribe. Yes. And make sure when you type it in, it's Geminis with the S, Gems with a Z. And what we do, T?
Drop them gems.
Drop them gems. What they do? What they do, y'all? How y'all doing out there?
Hey, you know what I thought about that fast?
What's up?
You know them kids doing this new dance now. They go like this and all that shit. Hey, spring break coming up. I feel like we finna have a party. That's all.
I feel you.
Well, we about to get it down. Hello. All right, let's bring it back. All right, because you know T. Go ahead.
What they do, try.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Hey.
Hopefully y'all doing well this week.
Hey, blessed.
So we back with another one.
And another one.
We back with a spicy one today.
Hello.
A real spicy one.
A real spicy one?
Right,
Yay.
T? So what we talking about, T?
So I had a thought, right?
Oh,
so listen, you know, my crazy mind. And I was getting upset when I thought about this, but I was like, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
And the topic, like this vision came to mind, right?
Okay.
And it was like, I told myself, what if every female really gave love the way a male supposed to, right?
Okay.
And what it came from is, I know someone that I came across a few months ago.
Okay.
And I see this person more and more, and I was like, wow, you're a man. Like, people don't know what you're capable of doing. And it comes to where if a woman really bring that out of a man, if you understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because they always say a man really don't know who he is until he found that woman to pull that out of him. And I kind of agree with it. I don't know if you agree or disagree.
Okay.
But I agree with that statement, you know, slightly. But just imagine if every woman will really give at least one man, minimum, a male, I don't mean to say a man, one male, minimum, the love, the nurturing, like just the support, like for you to really be who you need to be just for that male. It could be a neighbor. It could be a colleague on a certain extent. I'm just saying for you to really be that woman, a woman's touch. A woman's touch is magical. And I'm only speaking based off my woman's touch. So let me just say that. Because my touch, like real talk, the way I get through my day, it's just, I'm not God. I know that, okay? But I am a genuine, happy, loving, giving, caring, and plus more person, and I really stick to those values every single day. And I respect males, so like that is like a number one value. Just respect people, especially when it comes to the males. Just respect them, regardless of what they have in their bank or not, or how they probably treat somebody. It's just at the end of the day, everyone still deserves the respect. So I was like, so what if a mother, let's start with the mother and the son. So a mom has a son. So guess what? That son, the mother basically is the first girlfriend of what he will probably see in his eyes, even though that is the mother. But at the end of the day, if that son sees his mom look beautiful every single day, you know, if the son sees the mom like, hey, you need to, you know, show respect to a woman like X, Y, and Z. You need to know how to communicate with these other males / alphas out there, and also with the help of a father figure. But I'm speaking on the role of a woman. Okay. And it's just the fact that I don't feel or see this every day, to where I want us women to, and I'm not downing us women, but I feel like as women, we can do more because we can change the world, especially if we just keep focusing on us and what we're able to handle, what we're able to control. And it's like, give these men the respect that they need, because y'all men, and I'm speaking to the men, not the grown boys, but men really thrive off a strong woman. Like, you know what? He wants to go to work just to make her happy. He wants to go wash the car just to make her happy. He would do any single thing for you without you even asking, because the woman that you are, you bringing that out of him. So if it starts when a mom has a relationship with her son,
okay,
you understand? I'm still there. Like, if the mom has that, like, set the foundation for him. Because my little one, even though he's 4 years old, opened the door for me. And I mean, he's a gentleman. Listen, this school, they say my child is the player, okay? And hello, I have something to do with it. I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, you're going to be respectful. You're going to be a gentleman. And I'm doing this with the 4-year-old.
Right.
And the teacher be like, mommy. I said, yes. You know, he's the man in the classroom. Oh, I can imagine. Because he acts like that at home. Mm-hmm. But he will open a door for you. He will pray with you at the table. Mm-hmm. If you in the room, my son would go in each body's room. I want to pray for you. And he will start out with Father God, and he would just go on with his prayer. And if it's in his heart to do it, he will do it. And it's just like, not to say I'm giving myself applause or kudos, but it's just like, it's the positivity that we have to give to our kids, especially when it comes to the males, because ladies, they ain't gonna be babies forever. So you can't baby them too much, but one day they're going to be a man. So it's our responsibility to help these males be the woman that you're supposed to be. Don't walk around with the curlers and you looking ugly and ratchet and ghetto. Because guess what? Your son will bring a woman just like you home. And you be like, why you brought somebody X, Y, and Z, because that's how your ass was acting. That's all he know. So if you a lady, you sassy, you classy, you sexy, you can show them. I don't care what folk, listen, show them. And guess what? I feel like it's just, that's what my mind was at. Partly, that's why I'm going to stop. Because I felt like I just kept rumbling.
No, okay. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
So.
I told you I was mad.
No.
That's not mad, right?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Actually, you put a different tone on what you had text me.
Oh.
So what you had text me is something totally different than what you're saying right now. I guess because you put context to it.
Yes.
Because the way that you wrote it to me was the fact of, like, in order for the man is to function based upon the woman.
Oh, that's how you took it?
Right.
Okay.
Because your descriptions.
Okay.
And then your key point that you put.
All
so
right.
It was more like the woman is the end all be all in a dynamic between the male and female.
Oh.
So that's how I perceived it. But what you're saying is that the man should get some type of stimulation to do, let's say, better for his family. Right? And then you use the example of the child. Now, with the child, there are several things. With kids and the mom. Yeah. And there's a lot of, I guess, claimers out there, or disclaimers out there that you are the first girlfriend, right? And I always I turn it this way. Okay. Because you say the girlfriend, and then it end up turning into a son husband. That's what I wrote down, because that's a saying now. Women have son husbands because they're single. Right? So they treat their son as though they're the husband of the house. Because the man isn't there, they push their child, the male child, to be responsible to take care of the house. And that's not fair to the young man, because he doesn't know how to do it. He only know how to act out of his emotions. He doesn't know self-control because he's young. He hasn't developed into a manly like skill or a trait of a man yet. So when you mention that with the girlfriend, what I say is that basically the young man learns what he can receive from a woman, because he doesn't just have his mom, but also a auntie, also a grandma, maybe a grand auntie, a sister. So he has to learn how to balance let's say, the emotion that goes on in the house, right? And also to cater to, because you're right. You should teach him certain traits as a young man, like to open the door, to pray, to protect. But then he still has to be a kid, right? Because you can kind of push the child to be bigger, older, quicker than he actually is. Because I know probably like 2 or 3 guys I grew up with, and they was forced to be the man because there was no man in the house. And then women like taking your son on a date. No, I don't believe that. I believe you should just take your son out and teach him how to be like a proper young man in society. You got to teach him how to sit down, eat with the fork, eat, wipe your mouth. Don't eat, don't smack while you're eating. In the absence, let's say the dad is not there because he's working,
right,
or the dad is somewhere else, whatever.
Right.
But you just got to teach him those things, and that's just the momly like duty.
Yes.
And I think we try to turn it into the dating scene because we want to date. Women want to date, not me, but women want to date so bad that they even say, "I'm taking my little husband on a date." Come on, man. That, to me, that's perverse, because you're taking away the real reality, you being the mom and them being the son. And you are supposed to nurture certain things out of him. Now, let's take it to the grown man.
All right.
Right?
Hello.
So, and I'm kind of bouncing off because clearly I wrote something totally different.
Come on, let's go. We can do different angles of it. Yes.
No, I'm basically saying that what you text me, I was prepared.
You was prepared
for what you had text me, but you hit me with, I knew you was gonna do it. I said it's probably not gonna even be this, but I'm gonna be prepared just in case. Just in case this happens.
Just in case it happens.
So
okay, go ahead.
Let's go to the grown man.
All right.
Right. Now in relationships, I believe, and I do like see your ideology with it, or your vision of it in the relationship. You being the woman should put some type of fire to my tail, to make things happen,
right? Because
I, as a man, want to protect, want to provide, want to instill a foundation, or want to build a foundation for my family. So when it comes down to, let's say, praying, because you mentioned that with the little one, I should be able to pray with my wife, pray with my significant other, like far as girlfriend, pray with my kids, let's go into providing. I should want to provide as much as I need to provide for the roof over the head, clothes on the back, shoes on the feet, food on the table, right? Now, in that, I think that's where it stops. Now, if you're the end all be all in the relationship, no, I don't agree with that. The substance of the relationship is the whole family, right? The source of the relationship is what a man receives and what he wants his family to implement. The wife is to sit up there and concur with the husband, and then make sure the kids are following suit. Right. And then the family begin to move forward. Then the kids are out here being successful. They're doing the right things. They're making the family proud. Right. Because whatever's instilled in the house have been like rooted in them so deeply that they're executed once they exit the house. And even if they go astray, they will always return to the teachings of what the mom and the dad has always instilled in them. Right. So the grown man situation, like I just said, is just basically him. He should, dang, this is my wife right here. I need to protect her. I need to make something happen. The car broke down. Yes. I need to fix it. Her car is dirty. It needs to be clean. The furniture needs to be moved. Hey, babe, I can't open the jar. Open the jar.
Hello.
The things of just helping her out.
Yes.
I do concur with that. I believe in having balance within the relationship, even as a man. You shouldn't just come home, sit on the couch, and turn on the TV.
Right.
And expect your food. And sometimes you should get in the kitchen. You should help out with the homework. You should rub her feet, rub her back. Not listen to her problems, though.
Not for even 5 minutes. We can't talk about it for 5 minutes. Listen, when I see that facial expression, I get like this.
Listen to you.
When I can see that facial expression, I be like, Terry, talk too. Just shut it up.
Not listen to the problems, though, T. No, I can't.
I'm working on it. Ooh, I'm taking this. I'm working on it.
Not today,
Okay,
T.
not today.
Not
okay,
today.
Bring it back. Okay.
Right.
Thank you. See?
Not today,
All
T.
right.
But as a man, there are certain, let's say, I wouldn't say traits, but there's certain encounters that you're going to have with your wife that you have to accept it. If she's a nagger well, not the nagging, because no man wants a nagger.
Right.
But if she's a person that just goes through because that's what her job entails, like, you should just hear her out.
Right.
Correct it and move forward. And then I think the family will move on that task. What you got to say, T?
It's just so as we having these conversations, in my mind, I feel that this is so simple.
It is.
And I feel that if viewers are out there, tuning in, having these conversations, I feel like some people will probably mainly disagree. This is my opinion. I feel like some or most, not all, but would disagree what we have to say because I don't see this every day. So what we're talking about, I just don't see this happening.
Okay.
So I get frustrated. Again, I'm not perfect. I don't think whatever. But it's just why people just can't probably really do something different to get different results. And the things that we bring to the table, the conversation that we kind of sparking for people to actually have, like, are people really trying to apply certain things? Like, we're not doctors or anything at that point, but it's like, I really feel that what we have to say is really, to be honest, like almost freaking life-changing because it's more positivity versus negativity.
Right.
Like, we can get down, we can entertain, but it's just the conversations that we really need to have because especially as us, we're parents and it's just that simple. But I don't see this. I don't see it. It's 5%. What we keep talking about is 5% that I see every day.
Right. Because I think we live in a reality where we don't focus on our own. We always like to take away from other people. We like to take from other people and then act as though we are those folks. Like we look at social media. Oh, I want to be like that. I want to dress like that. I want to look like that. I want to sound like that. I want to live like that. But then you don't know what it takes to actually do those things.
Right.
Which, to live and dress and think and those things. So we don't know how to execute it. But we can put in our mind that we are that, which that we are not. So there, and I believe that there are people that do sit down and say, you know what? Let me detach away from a false reality, right? And tap into reality, which is my family, which is my friends.
Right.
Building, molding, shaping into the person that I want to be. And then I believe in this too, position. We need to learn how to put ourselves in position to be better, to grow into whoever we decide to grow into. Now, if you want to be a drunk and you want to just smoke and you want to sit on the porch and be on Session 8, if that's your dynamic or work a mediocre job, then if that's who you are, that's who you are, right? I won't knock you. But the ones that want to go from Section 8 to working a mediocre job, to becoming a manager, to becoming a CEO, if you want to make those different type of transitions, You just have to put forth action.
Right.
You know, you have to get off your lazy tail. You got to go to the library. You got to go and apply for jobs. You got to go to school.
Facts.
There's things we know to do. We just have to implement it. So, and that's kind of straying away from what you said.
I got you.
But to go back to what you're saying,
right?
There are some people, and like you said, it may be 5%, but I give it a little bit more. I give it about 20% of people because they're private. Some people, they're working on their relationship. They're working on their marriage because they want it to last long. They don't want to be the statistics of marriages breaking up after 5 years. So they'll work day and night trying to build a great foundation, a great understanding within their dynamic. For example, even like, let's say people that are in relationships, they're understanding, you know what? Like, gas prices are so high right now.
Oh, $4.39 is the highest I've seen so far.
Right. So that's here because we in Miami.
Yeah.
But other places, it's already $5.
Oh,
it's
wow.
almost reaching $7.
Oh, wow.
$6 into becoming $7 pretty soon, depending on where you are. So gas prices will make you come up with a plan to execute as a family. That's why I believe, like, sometimes the pandemic, like, the tragedies that goes on in life,
right,
or the inconveniences that goes on in life, help you to either come together or separate. And to me, I want to focus on the positivity, right?
Yes.
That's coming together, right?
Yeah.
So you have to come up with a plan to make sure it's working. So, for example, let's say the pandemic came in, right? Pandemic came in. Usually the wife goes out and shop. You say, hey, listen, I'm the protector. You can't go shopping. I'm going shopping because I'm the man.
Okay.
Let me get sick. I can be in the room while you take care of the kids, right? So you go shopping, da-da-da-da. Now gas prices are up 2 years later, right? So now you have to deal with that, right? So now you come up with another plan. And you don't even understand that all of this stuff is to build, is building the family. You know what? Let's drop me off to work. You go to work. You pick me up, and then we go back home. And it helps you to build something, and you wouldn't even see it.
Right.
So that's what I believe in. So I believe again that people are getting into the position to create better relationships.
Okay.
Right? Maybe not all. Some of them are. Okay. Some of them are realizing today,
yes,
you know what? Relationships are not for me right now because I haven't hit certain doors that wasn't closed yet.
Okay.
Right? I haven't closed certain doors that has been open.
Understand.
Right? And some people realizing, you know what? I need a relationship. I need to get married. I need to do something to elevate my life. And now they're going to step in position to be that or to get that done.
Hello.
What you got to say, T?
Listen, I'm agreeing. Because I'm over it. If I say okay, if I say if I say hello, it's just, hey, I'm riding that wave. I'm like, yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. And it's just, I'm going back to like the topic too. I really would love for us women to really, at the end of the day, respect our men more. It's because I'm hearing, conversations, and I'm just like, what you just said, I don't hear the word respect. So if you're not respecting a male, let alone your husband, it's just everything will still be toxic. And I can only speak to the women because I'm a woman. And it's just, I really want us to do better with our kids. I want us to do better to show the love to, if you have a husband, to your husband, but also the neighbors, your colleagues, because it's different levels of love, but show that to them. And when I mean, I'm not gonna lie, my world that I live in, any male that come across my path is nothing but LOVE. Not the physical,
right?
But I'm just saying the respect.
Right.
You understand? Like, somebody always open the door. Listen, they just see me. They know. Open the door for Miss T. You want something for lunch? And it's like, oh, sometimes I have to turn it down, but it's just a respect because I know what I also give to them. If it's Father's Day, guess what? I might give 2 or 3 of my colleagues, if I'm close to you, something regarding like a gift card. If it's your birthday, it's just I'm a giver. So by me being who I am every single day, what a woman's supposed to do, not to say you got to give your money, but for you to have that class, to be sexy, to be a queen, to be a boss. Like, I walk that every day. And then the results, you get it back because you respect people. You show them the love versus the negativity, versus you talking, versus you gossiping, versus you just tearing somebody down. It's just like, God damn, you don't get tired? Like, that is boring. And so that's just what I'm on, because I want to be that person. I want you to follow the right path, follow the right path versus blocking you, if that makes sense. So if I'm negative, I'm blocking you from your blessings. If I'm negative or any kind of aspect, I'm blocking you for what you or who you supposed to be in this world. So I'm always going to be the opposite. So that's just, I want to add that too.
So you kind of hit me with different, emotion. Well, not emotions. You just hit me with different feelings.
Okay.
Emotions. Same thing.
All right.
So, and I'm not going to take it that deep. So, respect. Let's talk about that first. Respect is due to a dog, right? So, I respect you. You respect me. Women walk around, or girls or females walk around with this disrespectful mentality when it comes down to men, especially I would say in my community. They walk around wanting to disrespect us when they see us, because it's hard to receive respect a lot. They always want to lash out, fuss out, blame, ridicule men all the time for the hiccups that has happened in their lives. And they blame that good guy or the guy that's present. And what I want to do is say this. The way you start respecting is go back from when you all started and look at the things he has done. And if he has stepped up to the plate where other people have lacked, then you need to start just show generosity, right? Or just show respect in saying thank you.
Right.
Right. I heard this psychologist say that. You're so focused on him not getting the task done, but the fact that he did the task, it's a difference. Him getting it done and him finishing the task is 2 different things. If he's getting it done, eventually it will be finished.
Yes.
So as he's getting it done, don't harass him.
Be his support. Be his cheerleader.
Right. But most women,
my goodness.
Let me say a particular group of females,
Okay, please
have
do.
the attitude or the disposition to lash out.
And you're knocking him down.
Exactly.
You're not helping him want to go back out to finish the task.
Right. So if you're talking about that type of respect, I definitely concur.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. So me being the man, let's say, for example, the car was broken down. And because women may not know this, but they may take a couple of days to get the parts. Oh, but my car's not working. My car's not working. Oh, I'm going to call somebody else to get my... But you don't even know. I already called for the part. It doesn't take all day for me to call for the part. I probably called the store. The store said, hey, listen, it won't be here until next week, Tuesday. It's only Thursday. Weekend, they're not shipping it. So you got to wait till Tuesday.
Yeah,
it's going to be here 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Right. But women, no, I got to drive around because they were so big. They had a busy schedule for the weekend.
Oh, they want the results now.
Exactly.
I'm so sick of that. I'm so sick of, listen, not to steer off what you're saying, so I'm sorry. But the feeling that you just triggered.
Yeah.
I feel that everyone wants shit done right now.
Facts.
I feel that people feel that if they call you, text you, email, whatever communication, they want you to they want you to stop what you're doing. Like you have no life and really want the results now.
Instant.
And they're not patient. But why is that? Like, who do you think you are for you to feel that you could get results in OW? Life do not work, or life does not revolve around your ass. And I feel like most females act like that. I'm a female, I'm a woman, and I'm not angry or mad at y'all. It's just that it's just more negativity than positivity. So that's who I'm mad at. I'm mad at the ones, if you trigger, you pissed by what I'm saying, I'm talking to you. Okay? Just like that. But it's like, look in the mirror. I don't care how much money you got in your account. I don't care how bad you might be thinking you're the baddest bitch of all. It's all about the character. It's all about the value. It's all about you having respect for people, being genuine. Like, you think somebody needs to be your damn umbrella man, and bullshit. It's bull crap.
Right.
Like, it's some females out there like that, as if they so stuck up. But it's like, when do you turn it off?
They don't have a turn off. And I think it's because too that their past of not receiving the things that they wanted, a lot of trauma that may have happened in their life, so it boosts them up, or it can be that guys have also boosted them up to jump at their beck and call, so that may be a thing. Go ahead.
So I know my life, I never abused that.
Right.
That's why I put my hands up. Meaning, can I just say something?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, yes, I get what you're saying, because I lived my life, but I didn't abuse it. I still respected people. I probably didn't show that what's that freaking word? What's the one when you just conceded? Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Like, I never came off as if I'm conceited, as if I'm better than you. Okay. But this world that we live in, I feel that most people feel that they're better than you. I feel that it's a lot of people that look down on people. Mm-hmm. I feel that people feel like if you don't have certain name brands or drive a certain car, that you're probably a nobody. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, who in the hell are you to probably speak down on people? Mm-hmm. Because it's a lot of people that I know who feel that they're put down based off the materialistic things that they have. Right.
So you're saying. So what you're saying too coincide to what you said earlier with the respect. Mm-hmm. So people will not respect because of how you look. Mm. And there's a scripture in the Bible that tells you do not have a respect the person. Because the person, like say if a person has a good garment on, you'll try to put them to the front of the church. Right? But then the person that has the least great garment on, you would try to put them in the back. But God tells you not to, the Bible instructs not to have a respect the person, because you never know who that individual is. Hello. So what you're saying kind of coincides with that scripture. Literally, do not have respect for a person, but we live in a reality that materialistic things give them God-like feelings. They feel like they're God because they have the bling bling, the latest brands, driving the latest car, so they have this God-like feeling. People praise them because of what they wear.
So if they take off those name brands, if they take off all these name brands, right?
What value do they have?
What value do you have? So who are you? So what's your name? Right. What's your brand?
Right. So I'm going to tell you what happened over the, not weekend, the weekend before. Okay. Weekend last. So we was out, and there was me and my friend's birthday. We went out for his birthday. We ate, whatever, and we was leaving, and a celebrity ended up coming in the establishment we was eating at. Okay. And as we was exiting, the women that we were with, it was his girl, it was my dog girl, and his daughter. The daughter was like, "Oh, that's so and so and so, right?" Mm-hmm. And I said, "So what? Mm-hmm. He's not my dog. We celebrating his birthday." Hello. And then we went outside. I guess one of his aces was outside, and they kept talking about. I said, "Why are we talking about the next man? We meaning with me. Hello. We don't celebrate nobody that's not in my circle. Hello. So if you not esteeming him, Don't talk about the next man.
Why do people get upset with that? I get so much punching bags when it comes to that feeling, that scenario. If I don't celebrate who you feel like you probably celebrating, I get cut out. I get cut out from the circle. If I'm not doing exactly what probably mainly the circle is doing, I get cut out. All because I don't engage with what you just said.
With the whole ideology of celebrating this person that we put up high.
And who are they?
Who they put up high. And that's what I used to say. Because it has happened to me probably like 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
Where the celebrity was more celebrated than me. And then what I said was, did that celebrity go to the hospital when the person was sick?
Did that person pray for you when you needed prayer?
Or did the person help you pay that bill?
Woo!
Because they're the celebrity. They got the money.
Oh, hello.
But did they help you?
Did they help you?
They didn't.
How in the hell we praise the people who don't help you, but we can't stay together or stick together or praise or show acknowledgement for the people that help you?
I don't know.
Oh, this world is crazy.
We rather not worship a prophet at his own pond. That's why I stay mindful of that. So I'm not going to praise anybody else that's outside of my pond. If you're in my pond, I'm going to celebrate you. So for going back to it, it was my dog's birthday.
Okay.
And I said, if we not talking about him and celebrating him, we ain't celebrating nobody else.
Thank you.
Cut that conversation short.
Yeah, facts.
Because that is no importance in that.
Goes back to the respect.
Right.
It goes back to the respect.
And I'm always that type of person.
Right.
I do not praise nobody
Hello.
I do not know.
Hello.
And he's not even the type of guy to say, well, man, I like that idea. Man, come and join the crew. He's not even that type of person.
No. He wants you to talk about him. He wants the spotlight to stay on him.
And not just that, he will rather if the individual, because 9 times out of 10 celebrities are always in their feelings, right? If he heard that, he probably will want to jump back at me. But am I wrong for what I'm saying?
No, of course not. Of course not.
But that's the arrogancy that comes with that.
Right.
That's why there's no need to even acknowledge it.
Got you.
So it goes back to go back to it is the respect factor. I believe that men should be shown respect. And then the way you started off, right, is like I say, go back to the beginning. Did he step up to the plate? And if he did, he deserves some recognition.
Listen, ladies, when your man do something for you, please give him a reward. Because guess what? He's going to do better the next time.
Let me say this too. Not just physical.
No, I'm just saying give him a reward.
Right.
Whatever that means too.
So, and not a plate of food. I want us to stop thinking that sex and a plate of food just is justice or the reward. What I want us to start thinking about is let's start talking to our mate. Let's start recognizing our mate. Start, thank you. And that's it. Just saying the simple thank you, I appreciate you. Just the words of gratitude, the words of appreciation. And then with that comes back to T's original point, is to get that person to do what you want them to do.
It works.
Right.
It works.
Because men are really simple.
Hello, I know.
Right? So they don't want much. 9 times out of 10, they just want peace and quiet.
Yes. And money.
They're going to make the money.
And a cookie.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm saying the overall point.
The overall point. Okay.
The overall point.
All
now,
right.
of course, we want to,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want that.
We want the cookie.
You feel me?
We want the cookie.
Yeah, we want that. But sometimes to come home to peace and quiet is enough. You know.
And you know what I had to do? Because I kind of reminisce like a little bit. I'm like, listen, when you have so much drama in your life, it has probably nothing to do with you. And you go and you kind of talk to your mate about the drama, and that person will give you that little stupid blank stare, like, why are we even talking about this? Why am I listening to that?
Right.
So I had to learn, if I do have conversations with my homegirls or my homeboys, you know what I had to do? I had to learn to shut it up. Don't even bring it up.
Right.
And the less I bring it up, the more happier.
So I ran into this article. Mm-hmm. A happy wife, a happy life is a saying. Right?
I heard that before.
Right. So this lady named Marie Ellis in 2014 wrote an article about it. And basically she explained a happier life a wife that is happy in a long-term marriage. Yes, it's true.
Yes.
Like if your wife is happy, the man is happy.
I know.
Right?
Yes.
And I wanted to curtail this so much. I was like, no. I was trying to fight with the article. No.
But she was right.
But she was right.
She was right.
And regardless of how the article explained, regardless of how the man may feel about the actual marriage, because she is happy, he's happy. He's at peace. Because she is not complaining. She is a stage of peace at the house.
Hello.
And because of that, she's kind of like what they call it, like floating.
Okay.
In this good atmosphere.
Hello.
Right?
Hello.
So
Hello.
I'm gonna get more into it.
Hello.
In a long-term marriage,
Okay.
with a happy wife and a happy husband,
Yes.
reduces the risk of catching cardiovascular disease.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
All right. So also, a happy marriages are hinged on the least likely of having arguments within the marriage. Now, this is a health benefit in the relationship, because if you're arguing all the time, they'll build some type of disorder within the body.
Nothing but stress.
Right.
Unnecessary stress.
Right. So when the saying is true, it's not just, of course, men, we know it's not just for a happy wife, a happy life. Also, with a happy wife, you're going to have a happy husband, but an angry husband will bring calamity basically to the wife and causing her to struggle, feeling some type of ways, emotional roller coaster, and all of those things. Right. So what you got with that?
So what I took from that, I had a vision in my crazy visions, but it's not crazy. But what I took from that is everyone do their role. Everyone stop putting stress on the other person. If you bring nothing but positivity as your role, that's your half. Your spouse is your other half.
Right.
So I'm the half, he's the half. That's how you become one.
Right.
And what you're saying, I agree, because I feel that it's just that simple. So what we need to do, ladies, going back to one of the scenarios that DP mentioned, if there is a task that your spouse is doing, your partner, it might take some weeks, some months, some years, whatever the duration is, be his number one cheerleader. You have to be his support team. You have to do it with a smile. Do you want a glass of water? Even if he doesn't ask, just place it on the side. He'll eventually drink it.
Right.
So whatever you feel that he needs without him asking, just do it. So it's like we have to understand one another. We have to get on the same page with one another. And I feel that when it comes to when the woman put that one minimum male first, it changes everything.
Right.
And I have some male colleagues, and I'm just who I am. I'm very flirtatious. I'm very friendly. I'm just T. But guess what? I get so much respect from every individual in their office. It's because I give them respect.
Right.
And it's just, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Even for my neighbors. If it's Christmas, guess what? What me and my mom probably would do, we'll bake goddamn cookies and we pass them out on the goddamn block.
That's what's up.
And it's just like it's just certain things that we do, because it's mainly nothing but men on our blocks. Yeah. But it's just like just a snip of example of what I do.
That's what's up.
And I feel that why most people can't do it. and I'm going back to the freaking negative, to where people feel that the world revolves around them. That people will probably call you only to use you.
Yep.
People will call you only to use your name to do certain things because for whatever reason. And people want those now results. So it's just
and also
exhale.
So
That's
also
all.
the article explains that when the wife is happy, she ends up doing a lot for her husband.
Yes.
And that coincides with the whole idea of the roles, because he understands to come home or do his task makes her happy. And I want to say this honestly, women, this is a thing for women.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Y'all women
Okay.
need to stay the course so that we can have a long-lasting relationship. And I'm saying this for this reason, because women usually are the ones that moves like shifting shadows. They keep transitioning from one thing to the next because they're never satisfied. That's just my belief. They always love to transition their way of thinking based upon their emotions. But can we learn how to be emotionally mature to stay consistent? And if I can ask one thing, and if I ask one thing, even from my wife, if I was to get married, please control your emotions and let's not transition. Let your emotions not transition every which way because you're feeling some type of way. Can we remain consistent in certain, let's say, conditions where if you're mad, you get mad, but then you get over being mad, and then we can continue our relationship. If I apologize, accept my apology and let's move on. Learn how to forgive and move on, because my aim is to make you happy.
Right.
Right. I want to please you. I want to sacrifice my life for you and the family. Right. Biblical. Right. So if I want to do those things, can we just commit to this emotional control to transition to a long, like that transition to like showing forth in a long lasting relationship, if that makes sense. So that's one of the things I wanted to bring up as far as what we were talking about, because I didn't know if it was going to turn good and positive, and I was trying to make this article go with what I was feeling that you was, but it was positive.
It was all
and
positive.
then I can't deny the truth,
Right.
because if a woman is happy, doesn't mean she's all in control, but she's just happy. And when she's happy, the man is happy.
Hello.
And that's why I say, if a woman is mad, everybody is affected by it.
Yeah.
When she comes home and she's mad, she upset. Even the dog and the fish.
Even the rabbit. Even the little bunny.
I'm telling you.
Even the bunny look like, what the hell just happened?
Right. They even know to get in line.
The bunny will be like, go ahead.
Right. But if a man gets mad and he comes home, it's a little disturbance, right?
Yeah.
It's a tad disturbance, not to discredit, like not to say that the man doesn't have no power in the house, but a storm does come.
That tsunami comes. But it's practice, and I had to practice that. Listen, I caught a goddamn cramp doing that freaking position as a freaking damn bunny. I'm over here trying to play this shit. Let me get back to it.
Get back to it, T.
But listen, but it is that's a challenge. That's homework that most women we need to do, because I used to be that person, but for me to get through it, I had to talk through the feelings, talk through the emotions, and be like, okay, so you want to go back to playing? Like,
right.
I go back to what got us there to the first place since day one. So if I know that you finna make me happy, we finna keep playing, you finna entertain me, I'ma snap out of it, because you're that person who could probably, you might have been a person who almost got me there, but I know if you pulled me out, we going right back to having fun.
Right.
So I'm trying to get back to that original feeling, and that's how I pull myself through it. That's how I got through that what you
like
saying.
Some date nights. I'll take it right here real quick. Some date nights I have been on and we started off arguing.
Okay.
See, sometimes I'd rather to argue in the beginning of the date because at the end of the date it be turned.
I never
right?
argue during
because we may disagree on something.
Oh, so it's just a debate. It's a debate?
Again, because you always like to turn terms into what you think. No, to satisfy your feelings.
Oh.
But I'm telling you what it is.
Okay.
It was an argument.
It's an argument.
About something, let's say that happened probably before we actually went on a date, but we never got through it.
Okay.
So now we got the time to talk and it's really bothering her or myself.
Okay.
Now we're talking about it. So I sometimes, like I say, I'd rather talk about it in the beginning. So we mad and and then we kind of get over it. And then at the end of the night, it's a beautiful night. We lit, and then we got something to talk about, creating rememberable moments.
Okay.
Right. So that's also how I take it too. Like, yeah, at first it may, well, not to talk about that, but yeah, that's what I wanted to say with that.
So for me, what I'm getting from all of this positivity, right? There was some little negative, but most of the positivity.
Because I was going listen, I
said
stuff,
some negativity things.
No, you did not.
I thought I did.
No.
I thought I did.
This is a positive conversation.
Yes.
There's some things I wrote down.
You was about to go ham.
I was going in tea.
God dang, why you thought I was coming at you like that?
Because the description.
But the description,
that you wrote.
I got you. But the moral of what a healthy, joyful relationship, marriage to me, I feel like men and women want the same thing. They want to feel wanted. They want to feel needed. And it's just that simple. So if I know that, hey, my man wants to feel wanted and needed, let me, and if you gotta make up something, like what you said with the jar, like, you know what, I might can open this jar, but babe, can you please open that jar for me?
And let me say,
like, just give him something to do, make him feel needed and wanted. What is wrong with doing that every single day?
Or don't give him something to do, just compliment him.
Oh yeah, always compliment.
Yes, and just say how you appreciate,
right?
And vice versa, men should do the same thing.
Facts.
By complimenting and showing appreciation with words,
right? Because
you kind of stimulate your woman with you look beautiful even though she looks ugly. You get what I'm saying?
Or if he tell you what you got on just ain't looking right, it's gonna hurt your feelings. But at least he told you the truth.
Right.
But guess what? From moving forward, you ain't gonna want to look like that. Not no more.
Exactly.
So I'd rather for him tell me the truth versus somebody probably looking at me like, what the hell? No, tell me the truth. Communication, honesty. Like, mate, listen, them shoes with that.
Listen. That is so true.
I was like, but my feet done. He like, check. I said, okay, cool. But I was so insecure that whole goddamn date. Do better.
Exactly.
I'm doing better. Do better.
Exactly.
I would never do that again.
So
but
yeah.
There you go. All right.
So yeah, I'm your boy T. I'm your boy T.
Hello.
I'm thinking about you.
See ladies. Go ahead.
I'm your boy DP.
Hello.
Go ahead.
This your girl T.
And we Gemini Gems.
All right now.
That's Geminis with the S. Gems with the Z. What we do, T.
Hey y'all, we dropped them gems. Spring break coming up. All right. I
can't believe I said I'm your boy T.
It's all right. It's the women, we can control them.
Because you know what I wanted to say?
What?
Come on, T.
Come home, T.
Come on, T.
Come on, Cletus. Come on. All right, y'all. Have a good one.
All right, y'all take care.
Bye.
Yeah.